How's it going? Special live stream, um, Q&A live stream. That was the goal of one of my streams. If I get at least a $5 super chat, I will go ahead and do a live Q&A session. So here we go. We are live. We're live, pal. Do it live. Do a Q&A session here. Thanks to Zombie JLT1's donation. Let's go. So I'm going to wait for people to come in here. Who's been watching Raw on Netflix? So far, it's been pretty good. I saw a fan-made poster of a fan-made picture of what if at SummerSlam it's CM Punk and AJ Lee versus Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch. That would be something. That would definitely be something to see. Hey, Bad Blue. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. I'm pretty good. How you doing? Okay, cool. Old graduation picture of me. I still have, man. And this is me and my wife were in Mexico a while back together. I'm from the United States. For those that follow me, you might have seen me. This is the area of the living room I streamed in 2022 and early 2023 before my wife moved here and we had to rearrange things. I was streaming my living room. Now I stream in one of the bedrooms we have. Yeah, just a chill session, Q&A, a live stream. Filippo, how's it going? Going pretty good. Ryu, how is it going? What is it, Beatty? Beatty wants to say hello too. Say hello to Beatty. Dang, hopefully you don't have fleas. What's up, dog? Oh, thanks. Mainly my wife's decoration. We have that extra table and chair over there because of that belonged to my mom. When she passed away, we had to take a lot of things and find some place to store them. Or Beauty was just itching to say hi. She's actually our sister-in-law's dog. We're taking care of her for a while. Hey, Beauty. She probably wants to play tug of war. Being RPG, yeah, sure. Yeah, if you want to put me in your RPG, that'd be cool. Let's play tug of war. Play tug of war, Petey. Come on, Petey, get it. Oh, thanks for you. So there's a pink blanket. Today I think it's like 50-something degrees here. Cloudy day out. Can't see the sky from here that much, but I don't feel like going outside either. It's a little bit, unless I put my hoodie on. What race do you want to be? I guess it makes sense for me to be white because I'm white. So you can go ahead and do that. I'm not a fan of RPGs, but I play Chrono Trigger, and that's a good game. Chrono Trigger is a good game. On our collab channel, the SC2K, it was disguised as my Let's Play, but Bear 13 is the one that actually finished it because I was not good at it and didn't finish it. And he's like, well, I'll finish it for you. It's like, okay. But yeah, Chrono Trigger is a great game with great music. Like this hallway right here. It was when I recorded myself coming down the hallway one time, and I sent to Omega Ace Gaming because he was gonna edit my promo that I did for the next LLE event, but unfortunately LLE is now scrapped, so it never got to see the light of day. Oh, human. Oh heck, I don't know. I guess human, because I don't know what kind of races there are in RPGs. Like I said, I'm not familiar with RPGs. I know there's humans, I guess, mages, and whatever. I'll just be like Fighter from Fatal Fury. I mean, Fatal Fury. The heck, Final Fantasy, I guess. I say Fatal Fury for because the initials of two F's: Fatal Fury, Final Fight, or then Final Fantasy. You think I'd have said Final Fight by mistake instead, but I would say Suikoden. Okay, I played when I was a kid. I played a little bit of the first Final Fantasy. I just did not get hooked. I was not into RPGs. I was so confused. I'm like, what is going on here? Like the gameplay of it was not for me. I'm more like side-scrolling action, fighting, or adventure games like Zelda, Metroid, like RPGs where you got to use points and a point system or whatever, hit points and stuff like that. I just could not get into. But I did. I saw a lot of Chrono Trigger, and I thought I'd try it out myself, and I didn't get to submerge myself into it, but I could definitely see why people like it. I'm in the hallway of doom. Like from Castlevania? No, not quite. So I'm in the spare bedroom here. This is where I do my streams now. Nice comfy zone over here. I can do my streams and stuff now. Oh, okay. Human. I was about to say human robots. I'm like, wait, human robots? Oh, humans, robots. Okay. Yeah, human's fine. I'll be a human. Oh yeah, frogs. I remember the frog from Chrono Trigger. Sloppy collar, my shirt. Reminds me of those commercials about the right shirt with a shirt that fits nicely and the collar's not sloppy. Remember those ads used to play all the time on YouTube for the holidays, and then last year, then even way after the holidays last year, they would still still run ads on them. Yeah, I love Bloody Tears. Yo, Lit, how's it going? I'm sure for more. No, there would be less views. And this Contra shirt is old. As you can tell, it's faded. I had it since 2019. I had that Simon's Quest hoodie since 2018. As well as the Simon's Quest shirt, but I don't wear the shirt anymore. I don't want that one to fade. That was the first of the series of video game shirts I went crazy buying in 2018, 2019. I also went to buy Ninja Gaiden, Street Fighter, Metroid, another Castlevania shirt. I came into work last week with my Simon's Quiz hoodie, and people loved it. Like, dude, that's an awesome freaking hoodie, Castlevania. And they're representing Simon's Quest. We started talking about Castlevania games. I would definitely do some more of those in the future, hopefully very, very soon. I'm thinking of doing No Mercy again, a chill stream, Royal Rumble. It's windy today. Windy. Thanks, Ree. I appreciate that. Yeah, you can't go wrong with No Mercy. Cobra Kai's favorite game. John Creasy's favorite game. Oh, Stampede Gaming is live right now. I have his shirt too. I have the Stampede Gaming shirt. Speaking of Cobra Kai, I cannot wait for the final chapter, season 6, the final chapter of the series. Final finale, February something. Joe's live right now playing Switch TMNT Cowabunga Collection. There he is. Okay. My computer's still booting up. Yeah. Stampede Gaming's live right now. I need to clean my screen, by the way. But if y'all don't know Stampede Gaming, check him out. Awesome dude. That's okay.
I don't know. I guess the drinking water and the high limit. So yeah, that was waiting for the first time. But yeah, stay tuned, man. I'll probably do some more stuff with this later on. When I was a kid, I figured out. Yeah, that level was.
They're talking about the dam level in the first TMNT for NES. Yeah, he's about to end the stream though. Yeah, he's done. He's in the stream now. Just came in at the tail end of the stream. Yeah, I cannot beat that game like I used to. Not legit. When I was a kid, I could beat it. Now these days, like when I get messed up in the fifth, was it? I forgot which level it was. How many levels were there again? 6. The level where you fight the Technodrome, I get messed up in that, and I lose a lot of lives. And then when I get the Technodrome, I get killed. Yeah, Zombie, I don't know what's going on, man. With the notification system, I wish. I mean, the best thing, well, streams like this, you know, I don't know if I share it out, it'll take me out of the stream, I think. But other streams, like, I can tag, I do my best to share them out. I do my best to share them out, but, you know, the notification, I think the Twitch notification system works much better. But yeah, with Zombie's donation, I'm doing the Q&A right now. So if anybody has any questions, feel free to ask. I'll be doing this for maybe another 40 minutes before I get off of here. I guess either the Atari 2600 or the NES. I played the Atari 20. Well, yeah, I guess I got to go with the Atari 2600 or the Master System, because I had those two before I had the NES. My friends had the NES. I was like the only one that had a Sega Master System. And then I noticed other people had the NES. I would come over to their house and I would play Mario Brothers and Contra, Gotcha, and Anticipation. Mario 2, and I was like, man, I want an NES. I finally got one before long. But yeah, Atari 2600. I was real little when I played that. Didn't have much memories of playing much of that. A little bit of Frogger and Pac-Man. But then when I got the Master System, that's when I started playing Rocky, Hang On Safari Hunt, Kung Fu Kid, The Ninja, Pro Wrestling. Fun times right there. Hey Phil, how's it going? Yeah, I was definitely into Master System before I was NES. And to this day, I've never beaten Rocky because I can never beat Drago. That's why I always thought Drago was harder than Mike Tyson. I beat Tyson when I was a kid. Drago, I could not. Just could not. But I had a lot of fun with Rocky, though. My uncle and I grew up with NES and SMS at the same time. No one we knew except one friend had an SMS. I think I was like the only one that I knew of that had an SMS. Yeah, now later on over the years, I would play Thunderblade, Shinobi, I think some other games too. When I was a kid, I played. I forgot. Probably those are the main ones. I think it play off. And that snail game that I forgot you push a bunch of random buttons to activate a snail game that's inside the system. No card needed. You play like a snail maze game. I think I discovered that by accident. Like, what the heck? What did I do? Whoa, it's another game? How do I activate this game? And pro wrestling is not as great as the NES pro wrestling, but I had fun with that. Yeah, Clubber Lang was mildly challenging. It's just mainly body shots you could beat him with, but of course the training in the beginning makes a big difference too. But Drago, man, no matter what, I could not beat him, dude. I watched someone beat him on YouTube. Even it seemed like it still took a while for that person to beat him, but yeah, it seems like the pattern. Like it's hard to predict a pattern. Where Mike Tyson has a pattern. Drago, it's just weird. I don't know how you just gotta do good in the training and then I guess stick a move, I guess. But around that same era, I lived in this trailer park. Around the same era, same time I was playing Master System games. I was playing Simon's Quest as well. Simon's Quest, Rocky, and Kung Fu Kid is what I really enjoyed playing during that time. And of course, I got into Mario Brothers. WrestleMania for NES. That game sucks, but back then I had fun with it. One of those old, big, not huge, giant, but like big screen TVs, kind of average big, not super big, but old school CRT tube TVs, whatever you call them back in the day. Sit there, play a lot of great games on that TV. And when I moved, I took the TV with me, and I played Mega Man 2. The apartment complex I moved into, I played and beat Mega Man 2 one night for the first time. And those good old gaming memories. Not same TV. I think that's where I beat Mike Tyson. It's easier because in emulation you got that lag and input lag and stuff, and you don't always see the flash before Mike Tyson moves. But I still somehow knocked him out. But on emulation, took a bunch of tries though. But 2007 I also beat him on emulation, but it was by decision. Mega Man 2. Mega Man 2 is my overall favorite game. Second favorite NES game is Castlevania 2. Favorite Castlevania game. Even though I haven't played all of them, but Simon's Quest will always be my favorite. Favorite overall game is Mega Man 2. Third favorite game, my second favorite NES game is Simon's Quest, but my second favorite overall game is Ocarina of Time. VG Lover, how's it going? Spirit Wolf Gaming, how you doing, man? I'm ECWing all right. I gotta go with the Attitude Era because back then I didn't watch really any ECW at all. Well, I did, but it wasn't until like late '98, late '98, ECW November to Remember '98. Someone let me borrow tape, and then when it went on TNN, I finally was able to watch ECW on a weekly basis. But I still prefer the Attitude Era. I have better memories with the Attitude Era, but I did love ECW. Yo, Level 1, how's it going? River City Ransom. Never played it, but heard a lot about it. And NWO Wolfpack. The first game that I remember getting most trouble, it might be Simon's Quest. I think it's Simon's Quest because I remember, man, it was the first non-linear game I played. I played a lot of side-scrolling Contra, Mario Brothers, Kung Fu Kid, or Rocky for Sega Master System, Hang On Safari Hunt, that type. But Simon's Quest was the first game that really was hard to me. I'm like, man, what do you do? Where do I go? Simon's Quest kicked my butt when I was a kid. Racing game, I guess I got to go with the original Mario Kart. The original F-Zero is probably a close second. I love Mario Kart 64 as well. No, I know Late Gaming has some opinions about it, for sure. No, I haven't talked about Switch 2. I heard that the reveal, was it yesterday? The NWO Wolfpack. Yeah, I love the Wolfpack back in the day, man. Love the Wolfpack. No, I didn't see the video. Oh, it's cool. It's backwards compatible. Gran Turismo for PS1. Oh, okay. Let's see. Zombie, that's a good question. I don't really know. I got to think about that one. Maybe Star Tropics, dude. Or Little Nemo the Dream Master. Yeah, Star Tropics or Little Nemo the Dream Master, I would think off the top of my head. Those two games seem to be a little bit underrated. Shadowgate got a remaster years ago. Beyond Shadowgate. The Shadowgate one, Shadowgate 2014 is one thing. Then Beyond Shadowgate, that came out recently last year. They did great with that, dude. Favorite speed runner. I don't know about favorite speed runner. I know Summoning Salt is pretty cool. He actually came to my stream years ago, Punch Out. Just dropped by for a few seconds, but it's still cool. Category, maybe, I don't know, man. Maybe Mega Man type side-scrolling action. Maybe it's probably my favorite usual go-to, like Contra, Mega Man stuff. If you could make a video game about your life, what character in video games would describe you? That's a good question. I really don't know. I don't know, unless, ironically, it's the character in Action 52. Oh, no, Cheetah Men, where they grab the character, pull him into the TV because he's playing video games, right? So I guess that's me, but I don't want to be associated with that game. Switch XL. Oh, cool. You're my Discord server. Nice. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Standalone Wolverine game, but didn't it have that for NES? But yeah, oh, you mean like a sequel, or yeah, like a sequel, more updated type. I never played Wolverine. I think Nico from on S2K did a while back, and I was a part of the commentary maybe. I never played. I played X-Men for Genesis. That part where you get stuck and it says reset the computer now. I figured that out by accident. I was like, man, let me start over because I know what it's talking about. I hit reset, then it showed all those binary digits. That was cool, dude. But I wasn't too big on the game itself, but that was a cool feature it did. It kind of reminds me of like Metal Gear Solid. Innovative. The way it was innovative. Reset the computer now, and you reset, kind of like you interact with Psycho Mantis, and now you're interacting kind of with whatever the game's telling you to do, and you hit reset. That was cool. Me and my friends did a low budget review of X-Men way back in the day, probably 2010, I think it was. A literal instruction, yeah, that was cool. And I seen AVGN review X-Men 2, and the game just starts out, no title or nothing. Yeah, that was pretty cool. X-Men on Sega Genesis, man. It says this is one level where it says reset the computer now, and if you don't, I think the place blows up. So you're hitting buttons, you're hitting stuff on the screen in the game. You're like, well, how do you reset this supercomputer? What do you do? Well, you literally reset your Sega Genesis. That's what you do. Yeah, I just I think at that time I was about to die, get game over anyway, or something like that. I forgot if I had a password or if it's a save feature. I forgot, but I just like, man, screw it. Let me just start over again because I'm about to die anyway because I can't figure it out. And I just hit reset, and boom, I did it. At first, I was like, what the heck is going on? What was these numbers on the screen? And then it showed a cutscene. And I'm like, what? Oh, reset the computer. Literally reset your Genesis. What? If it said reset the Sega Genesis, that'd been too easy. You would reset the Genesis, but I love how it vaguely told you to reset the Genesis by telling you to reset the computer. No, dude, I'm mainly retro. Like I haven't even got the Wii. The last new system I ever bought was the Wii. That was way back in the day. So I just don't care for the modern consoles or games these days. I'm still sticking to mainly retro. A few, I don't know if you call PS2 and 3 retro, but I don't really not into the newer gaming. I'm still into the retro stuff. Beyond Shellgate is retro type. It's a remake, but that's like the newest game I bought in a long time. The latest type of games you would see me stream is probably PS3 because I streamed Street Fighter Cross Tekken, and I streamed WWE 2K15. Okay, yeah. PS2, a lot of fun times with that system, man. Talk about the generational gap, the leap and how it looks and sounds and stuff, like PS1 to PS2. I mean, Metal Gear Solid 2, the SmackDown games, the SmackDown versus Raw games, Capcom versus SNK 2. A lot of good memories with the PS2 indeed. Yeah, Street Fighter 2 is my favorite fighting game series. I just discovered it, I guess, in the arcades, when I was a kid. And then, there was the SNES, the World Warrior. My friend had that, and I started going over his house and playing it. And I just, dreaming just the gameplay itself, just the fighting style, and I ended up having a crush on Chun-Li. So, and then I found out they were making one for Genesis Special Champion Edition, so I bought that. Had a Sega Vicious magazine where they featured Street Fighter Special Champion Edition. That was a magazine where I think I first discovered Dragon Ball Z. And I read it as Dragon Balls. I go, what the heck is Dragon Balls? What kind of game is this? And yeah, I got into Street Fighter Special Champion Edition a lot. And then I think right before that, around the same time, Street Fighter 2 Turbo, I got into that. You get to play as the bosses this time. Just the gameplay, the fighting style, the action. I was not good at Street Fighter at first. I was such a button masher. And I used Dalsim and Blanca a lot because of electricity. And then Dalsim can stretch. Blanca shock you. It seemed like good characters to use for beginners. Then I started to get good at Street Fighter and just got hooked. And then, of course, Super Street Fighter was announced in Nintendo Power magazine. It was in the arcade at the time. I had a September 1993 issue of Nintendo Power, I think it was. They advertised, around that time, they were advertising a lot of good games coming out. Mega Man X, Super Street Fighter was in the arcade. Then by the next summer, 94, it came out on SNES, so I got that. Yeah, so I was playing Street Fighter 2 in the arcade, and then the World Warrior and SNES, the gameplay, the fighting style, and the music, the characters, and again, the soundtrack, everything just drew me to Street Fighter, and I got hooked ever since. But Street Fighter 3 was like the last Street Fighter I really cared to fully get into, even though I was not good at that at all. Yeah, Honda, Chun-Li. I remember back in the day when like at Target or Toys R Us, there would be like a video game display and you can play a game on display. Street Fighter 2 The World Warrior was one of them. And I think this one kid was beating people. And I stepped up and I picked E Honda. E Honda, oh, he sucks. And I ended up whooping him. No, E Honda does not suck if you know how to use him. Yeah, Street Fighter Alpha series was good. Alpha 2 Gold as well and Alpha 3. Especially Alpha 2 Gold and Alpha 3. I used to have Street Fighter Anniversary Collection, Street Fighter Collection on PS1. I want to get that again. I would love to get that again sometime. Street Fighter Anniversary Collection, but I gotta get a. No, I have PS2. That's right. PS backwards compatible. But yeah, I loved Street Fighter Collection for PS1. Here real soon, I need to buy Nintendo 64 real soon because the guy that made WCW Saturday Night that Megadance been streaming is the same guy that's gonna make an ECW mod as well. ECW for Nintendo 64. I'm gonna have a 64 ready. And I want to be able to play that game. Yeah, I have 30th anniversary as well. That's how I got Ultra Street Fighter 4. And that's a good game. I loved playing that a little bit, but more so doing a CPU versus CPU of it every once in a while. That's a fun chill stream to do. Yeah, 30th Anniversary Collection is pretty good. I played online for a little bit, got stomped, and didn't play online very much anymore after that. Favorite fighting game of all time is Capcom versus SNK 2. Even though I'm not a big SNK King of Fighters fan, I did enjoy the first Fatal Fury game. Fatal Fury for both Fatal Furies for Sega Genesis. And after that, I heard about King of Fighters, and I found, wait a minute, that's Terry Bogard. King of Fighters? I thought he was in Fatal Fury games, but I found out that's when they changed the name to King of Fighters. What games do I want to beat in the future that I haven't beaten yet? Man, I don't know. Right now, well, soon I want to beat Metroid, and I mean legit. I've never beaten Metroid legit. I want to do that at some point. Super Mario Brothers Special, which came out on PC a while back from Hudson Soft. I want to start playing that again and beating it. I want to beat Yo Noid. That's all I can think of right now. Games I've never beaten legit. I've beaten them by cheating just to have fun with them, but never legit. Metroid. They say once you get the screw attack, the game's easy, but we'll see. Super Metroid is easy to me, but regular Metroid, I never beat it legit. Never. Yo Noid, that game can be hard and frustrating. I never beat Little Nemo the Dream Master legit. I don't know if I care to try that. Maybe one day, I don't know. Star Tropics, I can proudly say I beat legit. Bucky O'Hare, I beat legit. Star Tropics is a game I played from my childhood. Metroid Fusion. I want to try that. I think I played that a little bit back in the day, but I had a Game Boy Advance. And I didn't have the Game Boy Advance for too long, unfortunately. Um, but yeah, Star Tropics, I played when I was a kid, and I finally beat it last year on stream, legit. Yeah, Bucky O'Hare, I beat it legit, but man, it was driving me crazy, dude. On normal, I think there's a code or a difficulty level where you can set on hard. I'm like, it's already hard enough. What do you mean? But yeah, I beat it. I had some help from someone that came into my Twitch stream. He's a big Bucky O'Hare fan. He's giving me advice and stuff, so I had help. But I did beat it legit without cheats and load state and save state and all that stuff. My Tyson's Punch Out I beat recently legit, but I did that when I was a kid, so I just did it for the first time on a live stream. It took me 3 separate streams. So I guess about a total combined game time of 6 hours, maybe. Is that my streams are usually, I try to do at least 2 hours stream. I don't remember, but I gotta go back and look, add up the hours. But yeah, it took me 3 separate streams, and you can watch the replay on my YouTube channel. All 3 streams of Bucky O'Hare are on there. But I'm currently playing offline. I'm currently playing Monster in My Pocket. That seems like a pretty good game. I'm glad I was able to beat Beyond Shadowgate a couple of months ago. That's a great game right there. Especially if you love Shadowgate, Deja Vu, and Uninvited. That's a good game to check out. It's Beyond Shadowgate. Of all the people, at least in our community, me and Eugene, I think, the only one streaming that. Huh. What game did you beat recently, Phil? Bayou Billy? Congratulations on that. I heard that game is very hard. I did a first impression of Bayou Billy in 2013, 2014. My Let's Check Out series where I play for like maybe an hour at most and then move on, get my first impression of it. I know Stampede Gaming Joe does not like that game. I thought it was okay. I didn't get hooked though. Yeah, Metroid, man. I did try last year. I did one stream. It was part 1. I meant to continue it. I actually started a legit run of Metroid. Retro Star was there. She loves Metroid. She's walking me through it. But I started on a legit run of Metroid. And life got in the way and other gaming projects got in the way. I meant to put in a back burner and come back to it. I just scrapped it and said, I don't think nobody cares anyway. I'm not having fun with this anyway. That's when I was debating at the time whether to do challenging games offline and then only do the games I'm most comfortable with online. Then that's when I finally made up my mind, though, like a month or so ago, and said, we'll do it live. So I'm thinking of going to bring that back at some point, try to do a legit run of Metroid. I agree there are worse games out there. This is funny, Joe's hatred for that game. This is like, it's funny, my hatred for Shadowgate 64. I used to talk so much trash about Shadowgate 64. For those that don't know my story, Shadowgate 64 I thought was going to be awesome. They announced it. I had it in reserve at Special Effects. When I finally got it out, I put the poster in my room. My friend Venom22 went to go pick me up to take me to go get it at the mall. We brought it back. We started playing it, and I started to fall asleep. But I didn't give up on it yet. After like a week or so of playing it, I go, man, this game sucks. It is not as good. Definitely, especially the music. Not as good. The game itself was just boring. Shadowgate 64 is not as good as the original. The remake that came out in 2014 was 10 times better. But yeah, I was very disappointed in Shellgate 64. I'm mainly a console gamer. I did not get to go to arcades that much. When I did though, I did get to play Street Fighter 2. Um, I know I played more than that, but I can't remember because I was not in the arcades that much. Hey Taylor, how's it going? I was not in the arcades that much. Uh, so I can't remember what I played in the arcade. It wasn't this mainly Street Fighter games. Street Fighter Champion Edition in the arcade I played as well. That was fun. And people like to see the process of, and I understand that. And but yeah, so I made my mind in certain games like I made my mind with my Tyson's Punch Out. I took like a 2 month, no, 4 month break I think it was before I finally beat it because it was just frustrating. I wanted to move on to other games that I was enjoying. And yeah, to me, I don't care either way. Like if someone's doing a cheat stream, I don't care as long as they're upfront about it, not trying to hide it. If I'm doing a cheat stream, I'm upfront about it, and you can tell anyway by watching. But yeah, I can see why people would rather see people get through a game legit and make progress in it, rather than do a cheat run. Yeah, I'd stuck with my Tyson's Punch Out, Star Tropics. Uh, yeah, it does feel good when you beat a game legit or accomplish no death run or whatever. And there's sometimes I just want to have fun and do a cheat stream and not challenge myself. But once I'm mainly making my mind mentally, that I'm gonna stick with it till I pull it off legit. On S2K, Nico did a Festus Quest Let's Play way back in 2010. Everybody has different skill levels. That's why if I go into a stream and someone's not doing good in Super Metroid, a game that I'm very good at, I'm not going to backseat game like, dude, why don't you do this? Dude, well, how come you not going left? Why don't you use your freeze beam or ice beam, whatever, dude? Freeze power, Skip Rogers would say, because that's annoying. I try to if they want help, I'll ask. I'll guide them through it. But like people that come into a stream, they're like, dude, how come you're not doing this? Man, I could beat this now. It's 5. How come it's taking you so long? Like, no, get out of here for that. That's annoying. I like Simon's Quest. That's the quest I like. But in my mind, if I see someone playing a game that I know real well and they're doing it wrong, yeah, in my mind I might be like, no, you're going, no, what are you doing? All right. My mind might be thinking that, but I don't actually type it to them because that's annoying. Like no one wants a backseat gamer like that. I saw a video where I think Ninja was backseat gaming somebody to death. Or I did a Twitch stream where I was playing WrestleMania 2000 and someone I never heard of before, someone I didn't know came in and was like, dude, do this. Throw him outside the ring. Okay, now pick him up. Okay, now do this. Okay, now do that. I just ignored him. It's like, dude, shit, it's a little bit excessive. Stop with the step-by-step stuff. Unless I'm asking for like help that I'm stuck with for a long time, then that's fine. Yeah. But yeah, and I had some help. What was funny was I linked to the past. My link to the past live stream a few nights ago. Someone was trying to help me, but they ended up making me die. I said, dude, that's a pit. And he goes, no, fall into it. That's you fall into the next room. I said, dude, it's completely black. If it's completely black, it's a pit. If you can see like a background or below, like, in the Tower of Hera, you can fall through the floors and go to the bottom floor. This one in the Dark Palace, the pit was completely black. I told him, dude, I think that's a death pit. No, just do it, bro. Okay. And I went in there and I died. I said, see, dude, I told you. I was, oh, my bad. Yeah, like the hate for Simon's Quest is not really legit. They mainly hate it because AVGN hates it. And if you hate Simon's Quest because you really think it sucks, that's fair. But if you hate it because someone else hates it, like, dude, can't you think on your own? Yeah, lit. And like to me, I know in one of my community rules, the rules for this channel is no backseat gaming. But if I ask, sometimes people like Zombie would be generous enough to help me out if I'm stuck, even though he didn't ask for it, and that's fine because I know it depends on who it is, how much I know them, if I know they mean well. But yeah, Friday 13th, I just could not get into. I really gave it a chance. Could not get into. I like the music in the cabins though. Nightmare on Elm Street's not that bad though. I prefer that. Yeah, and I can understand like people constantly like you said like if it's constantly. I mean, does Eugene say anything or maybe he doesn't care? I don't know, but um, I live close to SpaceX. You probably hear the rumbling right now, but yeah, Rocky and Bullwinkle. Well, to be fair, I never played Rocky and Bullwinkle, but I've seen a full playthrough of it, and I'm like not impressed. On ST2K, Nico did that, and even he hates it. He's very, like, I don't like Target Renegade or Renegade, but he does. But even he did not like Rocky and Bullwinkle. That game, the music, everything actually looked terrible. I've seen like a full playthrough of it, and it did not make me want to play. At least Friday 13th made me want to try it out. Now I'm on Elm Street, made me want to try it out as well. Simon's Quest was in my house, and I had a general knowledge about it since I was younger, and people would not believe you. Same field, we legitimately had a childhood notebook. We kept all of our notes and tricks in. There was a password where you had all the items and you just go to Dracula. I remember that password by heart when I was a kid, not anymore. When I was a kid, I remembered it by heart. And my friends were like, dude, you remember this in your head? I go, yeah, because I use it so many times. I've beaten this game so many times. I use that password a lot to get there. I remember the password by heart. And those passwords are long. It's like almost remembering a Metroid password by heart without looking at the paper that you wrote down. They wrote it down on. Nuh-uh. I used to remember it by heart in here. And people, my friends thought I was crazy. Like, how do you do that? Yeah, Rocky and Bullwinkle. Yeah, I just never could get into Target Renegade. The soundtrack's not bad though. I give it that. Dash Galaxy. I never even heard of that game. I tell you one weird game I did a first impression of that I wasn't too fond of was Rad Gravity. That game was like an acid trip, dude. It's like an acid trip, and I'm like, what am I playing? And I did not get hooked. Mighty Final Fight for NES is pretty good. I could not get. I prefer Target Renegade actually. And there was a few people in the comment section that did not agree with my review, and that's fair. But yeah, I said no, I don't like this game. I don't. Especially I have to play Double Dragon first. Double Dragon 1 and 2 and 3 first. I prefer those over Renegade and Target Renegade. I never played the arcade. I got about 5 more minutes, guys, before I get off of here to eat lunch. But Battletoads and Double Dragon, that members only live stream I did, that was not the first time I played it. It's okay. There's some BS elements to it. The hit detection seems off, but not a bad game overall. But it's mainly, as someone said in the comments section, my first impression review, it's mainly a Battletoads game. I guess because it's made by Trey West, right? So it's mainly a Battletoads game, not a Double Dragon game. It's running off the Battletoads engine. But I guess still, fans of Battletoads, I still never played Battletoads for the NES to this day. I've never played it. I played Battletoads for Game Boy. And that's it. But people, fans of Battletoads and Double Dragon back then, I'm sure loved it. wasn't there an enemy in the game? Was that the enemy in the Renegade called Sabu? Not Sabu from ECW? What's a game you would like to see get more attention and praise? I think I mentioned them already. Star Tropics, yeah, Star Tropics and Little Nemo the Dream Master. I think Shoutgate for NES don't get enough praise. Well, I think it does, but it doesn't. Mega Man 2 gets a lot of praise. Simon's Quest gets mixed reviews. I think Simon's Quest deserves a little more praise. AVGN really, even James Rolfe admitted he actually likes the game. He don't hate it as bad as his nerd character does. But yeah, enemy named Sabu. I'm like, what the heck? Yeah, the Star Tropics and Little Nemo, Shoutgate on 3 games I think that deserve Uninvited. Deserves more praise. I hope they make an Uninvited remake, just like they did with Shoutgate in 2014. That'd be freaking awesome. That would be awesome. Uninvited. I think there's a revamped version of Simon's Quest that came out years ago. I never played it. There's one called Revamped. There's another one where it's like, kind of the same thing. I don't know. It's weird. The day-night transitions are a lot faster. Yeah, Sabu, the most suicidal, homicidal, genocidal wrestler ever. A fan translation that made it less cryptic. And there was another one where the graphics were remade. You had to correct the dialogue because that was confusing, dude. When I was a kid. Hit your head on Deborah Cliff. What? Some of the clues are like garlic in the graveyard, summons a stranger, stuff like that. But man, a lot of it was misleading. Hey Thomas, how's it going? Mega Man 2 is my overall favorite game of all, favorite video game of all time. I have the Castlevania Anniversary Collection that came out in 2019. I got it on Steam, and I do plan to someday stream a lot of that, pretty much all the games on there. Thomas, in about 2 minutes, I want to end the stream. I said I was going to do this an hour, so I'm about 2 minutes about to get off of here and do it and eat lunch. Mega Man 3 is awesome, dude. 2, 3, 4, and 5 is awesome. 5 gets a lot of hate. 5, that's a game that deserves more praise. Is Mega Man 5. I get it. By the 5th one, it's kind of been like redundant or whatever. Dr. Wily, you know he's the boss. You can't fool anybody this time. But Mega Man 5 is a great game. The soundtrack and everything is great. I've never beat Castlevania 3 legit. I've never played Mega Man Soccer. I was trying to do a CPU stream of it a while back, but you only play as 2 teams, like Mega Man Blue and Mega Man Red. Well, you can't play as the Cutman team, like CPU, the Cutman team, Electman team, whatever. So I was like, well, I'm not gonna do a CPU stream of that then. That's lame. Yeah, I've never played Mega Man Soccer. I'm not even into soccer games or soccer period, so I don't know if I would like it, even though it was Mega Man. Maybe for the heck of it, I'll try it one day. I don't know, but sports game I was really into was Tecmo Bowl for NES. Mike Tyson's Punch Out. The Joe Montana Sports Talk football games on Genesis I had fun with. The Sports Talk baseball games I had fun with. NBA Jam. Yeah, those are sports games I really enjoyed back in the day. Well, guys, it's been an hour. I'm going to go ahead and eat lunch. I'm going to get out of here. Thanks for hanging out for this live Q&A session. I really appreciate it. I never played Tecmo Wrestling. I should probably check that out. Echo the Dolphin. I think you asked me that before. I might want to try that one day, yeah. I just got such a backlog of games I want to try. So it depends on, I guess, the demand for it and who's asking for it or whatever. Like Henny was just recently requested me do another stream of No Mercy, and I agree with that. That's something I want to do. But like I said, like people that, it probably depends, man, because like the last time I honored a request from someone, it was a game I really didn't want to do. And when I finally did it and pulled it off, that person that requested it didn't seem to care at all. I thought they'd be thrilled that I finally beat it, and they didn't really care. And I'm like, man, from now on, I'm not going to honor any more requests unless it's a game I really, really want to do. That's why I don't promise anything unless, like, No Mercy, I definitely want to do that. You know, that a chill stream of that, of course. But yeah, I just don't. There's so much games I want to do, and so much games I'm behind on trying to beat on stream. But I might keep certain games in the back of my mind, especially if it's like, oh, you know what, I want to do that. Yeah, I think I will honor that request. But special move cutscenes. Yeah, okay. Well, guys, I got to get out of here. Thanks a lot for the Q&A session. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and I am out of here. I'm Ronmower. God bless, and take care.